Okay, in this video we're going to go over the toll road expansion real quick. This won't take too long. What I wanted to do in terms of the main feature here was make a toll that was a little more casual. You figure most tolls were probably just a couple people hanging out at a shack if they existed. I wanted a toll that was maybe could be used as something that was maybe a mile or two outside of a village, as opposed to like a heavily fortified fort that was on the edge of, hostile lands, which is what I feel like a lot of tolls are, either that or they're in the city. So this is sort of like a civilized rural toll concept here. And what I've done is I have a couple of very small timber watchtowers. These are basically like one person towers, which is something I actually haven't really done before. I've done some timber towers, but they were bigger. And these can sort of straddle the fence or sit behind it. It's designed to work with the dead hedge fence system I released last week, which is a fence system where you basically build it out of debris in your backyard. I have a video that I'll attach to the end of this video that shows you how to do that. Pretty neat stuff, and more of a realistic sort of medieval fencing. The fence comes with a gate that opens up. There's also a bar that goes across the back. It's not a heavily fortified gate, obviously. Mostly just to stop people from passing in the night without paying whatever the toll is, wheels on a wagon or whatever. Now, there are a couple of other things that come with the road toll set, and I'm going to go ahead and move these out of the way. I re-released the gatehouse from Hauntwood Mines. I wanted to get it set up with the low profile roads so it would work with that. And effectively, I had to redesign everything but the roof. So I just went ahead and re-released that. And that's an older model anyways. This is probably from like 2021, maybe 2022. I can't exactly remember. But this is something, and I'll flip it around here. So you got heavy duty doors. You do have a bar. So this is pretty heavy duty gate. There's a whole area up top for archers and everything. And then, of course, the base is going to line up properly with the new low profile road, so you'll have that. And this is something you'll see I released a set of palisades. So this is something that you can use with sort of like freeform palisades, or even like the palisades off the moat. I'm sorry, the Mott and Bailey design. And have more of a fortified position if you want to do that. Okay, so this would be more of your like, it's not stone keep, but it's could be a pretty heavy duty, camping area on the road in addition to being a toll. The other thing I released was I redid the entry gate for the Knight's Manor. Now all you're going to have in there is the base, okay, with like the appropriate road. This is not the model you're getting. This is the original base for the Knight's Manor gateway. So you'll have a version of this. I did not re-release the whole thing because I just, put it out like 4 or 5 months ago. So it didn't make much sense to me to re-release it. But you will get a base that goes with the rest of it from that Knight's Manor set. Okay, and that about does it. Thanks for stopping in.